We're here in Hamilton on Cannon Street about to check out the Mancala Board Game Cafe. We're going to eat some food, play some games, and meet some wonderful people. Let's go.
So my name's Matt Burrows, and I'm the owner-operator, along with my wife, of Mancala Board Game Cafe.
Now, your wife and you are the ones who founded Mancala Cafe. Can you tell us what made you get the idea?
We both love board games and cafes, and when we saw board game cafes opening up, obviously Snakes and Lattes opened in 2010 in Toronto, we kind of got excited about that. Then we saw them proliferating and spreading. Hamilton has a huge gaming community. We already know that because we participate in games at different places, and we thought it needed another one and that we would love to try doing it and bringing like a new, fresh space to the city.
I love that. And tell us, what is a normal experience like for guests? They walk in the front door and then what happens?
They usually look a little confused and hopefully not too intimidated by like the thousands of board games, and they usually come up to the front counter and ask us how this place works. And that happens over and over again, and then we try our best to answer that question. And it's usually something like, you know, it's a place to hang out with friends, family, play games and have fun, and we charge $5 per person. We call that a game cover, and a game cover basically allows you to have access to the games and to play as many as you want, and you just hang out and you eat, drink, and have fun. You know, there's sort of a split between the American games, the North American games, and then the European games. But we've got something for everyone, and that's something we pride ourselves on, is a game for everybody. That's what we try to do.
Wow, and there's not only games here, you also have weekly events you host there. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so we will hold occasionally some sort of random tournament for a game that we love or that somebody requests. We have our Dungeons and Dragons and our Magic the Gathering. Both of those games boast about 20+ million players worldwide. So we host weekly Magic the Gathering tournaments, and we host tons and tons of D&D groups that pretty much anyone can join if they're interested.
So if I'm playing a game and then I get hungry, what happens then?
So we've got a whole bunch of different food and drink options that you can choose from. We do all of our own baking. My wife does all the baking, and she's amazing. But there's a ton of food options: paninis, quesadillas, corn dogs supreme, which is a weird one, but it's really good. We do local craft beers. We've got freshly made, really skillfully crafted espresso drinks, right? Lattes, cappuccinos, and stuff. The coffee itself is local, organic, and fair trade. But we just try to go for what's fun. People come here and they say that they love it, and that they love the staff, and that they have a good time, that they feel welcome. It's warm, it's bright, it's fun, it's light. There's obviously a ton of games to play, and that's the most exciting part. The food and the drinks are really good too.
So Will, how long have you worked here?
I've been here for about a year. I've actually been a customer of this place ever since it opened, so long-time customer turned employee too. So.
And how important do you think a place like this, where we get to play board games with families and all that kind of stuff, how important is that to this community?
It's nice to be able to come and hang out and interact with people in a tough world that we're living in, and there's a lot of stress and troubles. You can come here, grab a coffee, and just sit with your friends, right? Instead of sitting over a computer and talking to each other or stuff like that, right? I think it's the actual social, physical interaction that's really key, and this place provides that. And essentially, yeah, if you're a newcomer to the store, we have at least a couple games in mind that we can sit down with you and get you started with at least, and then kind of leave it up to you after that to explore and get to know the games yourself. Yeah, we have a very wide variety of people that come in here. Yeah, anything from people who are on a date, or just a big group of friends who are just looking for a night out kind of thing. Or families, people with their kids and stuff like that, who are looking to share an experience with their kids, right? It's a good place to do that.
So what makes you love board games so much?
Maybe because you can interact with people and you're your friends and family, and it's fun to win or lose. It's a fun, exciting feeling.
Why is it so nice to bring your family here?
I think that it's a pretty chill environment, that the staff here are really understanding when drinks spill and when, they're rowdy and they're excited, but then at the same time it's something that adults can still get into, and it's definitely a family environment.
I have been really fun here because it's been a while.
Okay, and then from 1 to 10, how much fun are you having right now?
10.
Hey, how about you?
20.
Ooh, 20. Okay, thanks, Cole.
I think it kind of relieves the pressure off of a first date, honestly, because you have things to do other than just be so we've kind of done all the topics that we can think of. But otherwise, you get games. Have you seen the menu? It's crazy. They have so many things here. So I just like how it's kind of like a niche community thing where people can come and just enjoy board games, and no matter like what your background is or like where you come from, or like it's just for everyone basically.
Well, it's a really open environment. Nobody really bothers you. You go in, pretty much say your name, and then you can do whatever you please and then pay, and that's pretty much it. Not a lot of interaction. So it's open for everyone, good for everyone.
How long do you usually spend here on a Friday night?
Depends, usually 4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5 hours?
Usually 3, 4, or 5.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we've got to get a run for our money.
We just looked up online like things to do, and then we found this board game cafe. I think it was just started up, and then we came here.
And what keeps you coming back?
I think a variety of different games. Like each time we come in, different games to play. For example, we haven't played these games, and we've been here for like lots of hours. So a new experience each time.
How about the food? Have you tried it?
Mostly bubble tea, like the drinks.
What's your favorite flavor?
Oh, taro.
Tara, all day.
Of course, of course.
Is this your first time here?
Yeah. It's our first time coming here.
How did you find out about it?
One of our friends came with her other friends, and she said it was a fun place, so we all decided to come here.
And what do you think?
It's really fun so far. We've only played like 2 games, but we're having a lot of fun.
And what made you want to bring all of your friends right here with you?
So the last time I came with my other group of friends, it was super fun, and like 5 hours just passed and we didn't even realize. So I was like, our exams just got over, so we thought we need to come here now.
Really nice. I don't think I've ever seen, when I entered, I thought all of these were books. And then I was like, okay, these are board games, never mind. We're from McMaster. We've never been around Hamilton much, but I think this is the cutest place we've been to. Yeah.
Oh, and how about the game? Are you winning? Are you losing? What's happening?
I think I'm winning. I'm winning so far.
I'm winning.
Yeah. I'm definitely winning.
Guys, you have to come here. Trust me, highly recommend. This place is amazing.